Hey! Here's today's tip to help you be prepared for an emergency situation. Enjoy!
Are moose dangerous or friendly? Well, in this video, I explain how you can avoid a moose encounter by looking for vital moose warning signs and by knowing what to do if a moose charges at you. Let me get my first tip out of the way though. If you encounter a moose, do not attempt to approach, feed or touch it, or let your dog near it either. You could end up regretting it. So, before I continue explaining what to do if you see a moose and cover the warning signs, let's go over a few basic details. Mature moose are called bulls, bull moose, and female moose are called cows. Moose are not usually aggressive or afraid of humans, and they will not usually run away if they see you or your dog coming either. However, don't be fooled to think you're safe if you cross paths with a moose, or more than one. You may not feel that the moose has decided you're a threat if it sees you, as it can look very disinterested, saunter around and act quite chilled, so you can fail to read any warning signs. Also, remember that moose will do anything to protect their babies and their territory, so it's essential to avoid them. How fast can a moose run, you say? Well, let me tell you, you will unlikely outrun a moose if they decide to attack. Even though an average bull moose can weigh around a whopping 1,300 pounds, that's 589 kilograms, it can still reach speeds of up to 30 miles per hour. It will also use its hooves and its body weight to attack and crush you. Blimey, rather you than me. So, if you see a moose, what should you do? Should you keep walking or back away? Well, you can start by looking for these warning signs. Number 1, the moose starts staring at you. Number 2, it lays its ears back. Number 3, the hair on its neck, hips and hump stand up on end. Number 4, it lowers its head and starts to walk towards you. Number 5, it starts licking or smacking its lips. Number 6, it starts clicking its teeth. Number 7, it shows you the whites of its eyes. Number 8, it tosses its head upward like a horse. Number 9, it urinates all of a sudden. Good gracious. If you notice all of these things, or even a few of them, it's a sure sign the moose is about to attack. What can also make a moose encounter even more dangerous is that on occasions it may decide to charge at you without showing any of these warning signs at all. So you need to be a mind reader as well. There are also several times during the year when moose tend to be more aggressive than usual. In the winter, as they are starving and exhausted from trudging around through deep snow. Then, in late spring and early summer, as the cows will be overprotective of their newborn calves. And in the fall, as it's mating season. This is when the bull moose get fruity, frantic and competitive. So now that I've covered some basics and the warning signs, here's some tips on what to do if a moose charges at you. Tip number 1. As soon as you realise that a moose is going to attack, back off, run as fast as you can and try to hide behind the nearest tree, building or fence. You want to find something to act as a barrier between you and the moose. Tip number 2. If the moose catches up with you and knocks you to the ground, curl up into a tight ball, as this will help protect your head and other vital organs if it starts stomping on you and kicking you. Tip number 3. Stay on the ground if it stops and moves away, then wait until it's a reasonable distance. Otherwise, if you get up too early, it can come back and start on you again. So before I finish telling you how to avoid a moose attack in the first place, if you've enjoyed this video and found it helpful, even a bit, stomp on the like button like a raging bull and leave me a comment. How to survive a moose attack? Well, the answer is this. Watch them from a safe distance, at least 50 feet. To help gauge the distance, imagine being far enough away so that you can get behind the nearest tree, building or fence before a racing horse could get there. Remain calm and change direction if you meet one on the trail. Never feed a moose, as it will just get more hangry. If you're with your dog, keep it on a leash, as a moose may think it's a wolf and attack. Never walk between a cow and her baby. If you do it accidentally, back away immediately. And finally, if you're driving, let it do its own thing and give it time to get out of the way. Don't get impatient and try to go around it, move it or honk your horn, as it might attack your vehicle. Remember, a mature bull moose can be taller than a horse and its antlers can span for up to 5 feet and weigh more than 65 pounds, so my money's on the moose. Think like a yo-yo survivor and be prepared for when you're on your own. And always remember, a moose is a wild, dangerous animal, but it can be one of the least dangerous if unprovoked. Stay safe.